Here's an article that I came across yesterday, and it has to do with what is being labeled as the world's worst currency as of this year, and more importantly, as of the last couple months, given that it's lost over half of its purchasing power against the dollar, rather. And so here we have the Argentina peso, and this article from Bloomberg that came out yesterday, which talks about a rebound as central bank overhauls policy. But yet, as you thumb through this article here, you'll see a little bit as to how the word overhauls policy is not really overhauling a policy. It's more so continue to experiment with a policy that's failing the people. And so here it says world's worst currency rebounds as central bank overhauls policy. And so one of the things that caught my attention is that it said it rebounds. So I'm thinking that it actually appreciated or had some significant gains against the dollar. But according to this article here, after it says here, the peso, world's worst performing currency this year, advanced as much as 4.4% against the dollar before pairing against gains to 44.80 pesos to $1, an increase of 2.6%. And so it looks like Bloomberg considers 2.6% appreciation against the dollar after having dropped over half, some type of rebound that's substantial enough, I guess, worth reporting on. And then as a little side note into the whole experiment of central banking policy, as they said, an overhaul. In its very first paragraph here, it says Argentina peso rallied after the central bank said it would step up intervention in the currency market, the fourth change to policy in 6 weeks. So overhauling policy, the fourth change, sounds more like an experiment as opposed to them actually knowing what they're doing. And as you thumb through this article here, it gives more insight as to what their policy measures are. But actually, all they're doing is taking the money or the currency that they borrowed from the IMF over the last year, which they were initially told that they were not allowed to prop up their own currency, that they were to let it float freely in the open market so that it is stabilized amongst the other currencies as to what its true value really is, which would have then definitely put them well as in a territory they're in now. And so if they sold some of their reserves to prop up their own currency, and it so happens, as you see from this graph here, it reached almost 50 pesos to $1. If they didn't intervene, it was good to say that as of right now, it would have continued to have slid off the charts. It would probably be 60 or so, or not even, or higher. And so what that means to those millions of people in Argentina is that they are the ones that are holding these notes. They're the ones that are living their lives, basing their entire existence within their country off of these currency notes here. And here we have failed monetary policy, an experiment where the people are the victims of this 4 changes in 6 weeks and the intervention in the form of them selling their reserves, their only little bit of savings they have that they borrowed to prop up a currency that will inevitably fail regardless, because of the country's, the lack of good stewardship there from the government, as well as the fraudulence of the central bank there. They're heavily indebted. They have all those free programs. The entitlement spending there is outrageous. And they continue to do more of the same thing. And the people are the ones that are being basically hurt because of these policies. And it all reflected and shows up in their currency here, to where as of now, it's about 45 pesos to 1. But this is an article I thought worth mentioning just because it talks about a rebound where over the last year, it's dropped more than half. And in my opinion, I think before this year is over with, we can definitely see it a lot lower in comparison to the dollar, as it probably approaches somewhere near, unfortunately, Venezuela status as far as a hyperinflation type of event continue to occur in that country there. So thought I would just share this article here to let you know what's happening around the world and how this Argentina currency here there's no real happy way of ending this story here for the Argentinian people. So definitely, I think by the end of this year, this will be a major problem. And this is just one country of many that will also experience this as the whole debt concept becomes due. And a lot of countries who are heavily indebted have no true reserves as far as them being able to back their currencies by anything substantial, like natural resources, gold, silver, things of that nature. So all they're going to do is borrow more debt and print more currency and basically destroy the people's wealth. So let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comment section.